Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Fade here, my Imperial Agent on the world of Corellia. Where we last left off, we were aiding Lord Razor in dealing with a Republic base of operations. This Aegis base. And we've been in contact with... We haven't been given a new assignment yet. But we have been in contact with a recovered keeper who believes she can analyze the data and what the Star Cabal are up to here on Corellia. It seems they may certainly want a massacre between Republic and Imperial forces by obfuscating the data between the two sides and their motions. We have the Republic data, but we don't have the Imperial data just yet. But that is what we're going to find. But before we do that, we've heard that there is a great deal of fighting going on over in Labor Valley. The resistance is heavy in that region. So,
welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Gonna head over that way, see what the situation is. We have been warned that there is possibly a Jedi hunting Imperial forces here in Coronet City. They may be around, they may not be around. But we'll have to be extra wary. And here we are in Labor Valley. This is one of the major manufacturing hubs of Coronet City. And as such, the Empire took great pains into basically blowing this place to hell. So that the Corellians couldn't use a lot of the armaments here. Now before we head out, we go to Legacy. I'm sure there's something I can grab that might make my life slightly easier. Oh, we can unlock various companions. Is this ability in my... Oh, it is, yeah. Similar to Heroic Moment, we have Unity. Requires an active companion, but reduces damage you take by 50% for 15 seconds. This is an ability we've always kind of had, same with Sacrifice, where we can sacrifice our companion to near death to heal ourselves. But I've never actually grabbed them and put them on my toolbar. I may require their services. Let's just put it that way. But we have an Imperial war camp as part of the rocket tram system. There was a droid.
She's dangerous.
I'm not afraid of rodents.
Oh, we have a Salonian
Rile her up,
here.
my lord. I lost 4 good men to her claws.
We're gonna have fun with you, rat.
We have a droid here that wants to give us a important quest called Directive 7. Directive 7, Directive 7. Which one is that again? Flashpoints. Oh, yes. This is a flashpoint I don't think I've shown off in the past. I've done it myself a few times with other players, but there's a lot of dialogue involved. I wonder if there's a story mode. Maybe. Perhaps we can have a look at it at some point in the future. Maybe I'm seeing something. Either way. Hello, Major.
Welcome to the Blitz, sir. Darth Decimus said to roll out the red carpet, but I wasn't expecting such an esteemed operative. What we've got here is a cleanup operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia. Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
Such decisiveness is exactly why the Empire will win Corellia.
I'm honored to serve. Unfortunately, I've had to deal with some unsavory company in the process. We're getting intel from an inside source. Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Manners, Major Tradick. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sul, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation?
Why is a Corellian aiding the Empire?
I've always been a firm supporter of the Empire. And the promise to become Corellia's Prime Minister didn't hurt. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
I'll dispose of the rebels' salvage and break up their little movement.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
Okay. We have this Corellian counselor. Darbin Sul had a promising political career on Corellia. One of the youngest individuals ever elected to the government council. Many believed it was only time until he became Prime Minister. But he was not content to wait. When the Empire began plotting its takeover of the world, he was quickly to sell out the Republic in exchange for the promise of a promotion once the Imperials seized power.
Smash the rebels' supplies. I'll hold the fort down.
Right, let's pull out the map here. Here's the entirety of Labor Valley. So, of course we do need to bring down our friendly Moff to find out about Imperial movements and the census he's taken. We do have the Resistance Munitions Stronghold just to the east. I believe there's a few quests near there as well we can look into.
General Mother Heska sent someone to check on me, eh? Well, we're just about to start the fireworks. The Corellian Star Drive Corporation has been funding resistance cells all over the city. So I'm turning their headquarters into a crater. As soon as I get the all clear from a buddy down there, I'll flip the switch and boom. No more corporation.
Rebellion like that cannot go unpunished.
Agreed. They're the biggest corporation on Corellia, so they thought the Empire wouldn't slap them down. This should... Ah, there's my call.
Blow it, quick! They know we're here! Repeat, the Republic's found us! Blow it!
Last. Long-range detonator's not working. The pubs must have put a dampening field up.
Surely you must have thought something like this might happen.
I'd be pretty lousy at my job if I didn't have a backup plan. Just didn't see it getting this bad. A short-range detonator will still blow the charges, but you'd have to fight half the pub army while doing it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds. Respectfully, sir, you've got to help.
I'll clean up your failure, but Central Command will hear about this.
Report me. As long as you're willing to blow this plant to the outer rim, there's a delay on each bomb after it's triggered. That'll give you time to get out of the blast zones. Don't stick around after you set them off. The timer's not that long, and it's a big boom.
Okay. So we need to get ourselves into, what was it, Star Drive? Yeah, Corellian Star Drive.
I wouldn't tell you your job, but there's still some charges down there. We need to detonate them all.
Okay, I'll certainly look into that. We have another heroic mission there. It's not what I'm looking for. I think if we search on... go down to the other side of the war camp. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh well. Let us head out of the camp and let's go deal with these explosives. So, map. Seems fairly straightforward. Right, so there's 2 explosives we need to trigger. I'm sure there's a bonus mission for dealing with the Republic forces here, but again, if we're going to be setting off explosives, then they're going to be dealt with anyway, so why worry? Have fun with that. All too easy. Imperial tank here. Hello, Lieutenant.
Another day, another planet welcomed into our glorious empire. Pity the locals don't appreciate it. They should be thanking us. Instead, they fight, call us conquerors, oppressors. The Republic has poisoned their mines. But no matter. Their factories are in ruins, their supplies dwindle, soon these radicals will be powerless.
You didn't seriously expect these people to welcome the Empire, did you?
We offer security. The patronage of the Emperor himself. Far better than the alternative. The rebels are scattered, desperate, reliant on a few supply caches to maintain their resistance. And we've located one such cache. It's heavily guarded, but confiscating those supplies will rob the insurgents of much-needed resources. Can I count on you for this?
I'll do whatever I can.
The rebels are hurting for supplies. They won't give up that cache without a fight.
Okay, where is this cat? Okay, it's within... Oh, it's just called. Within the rebel supply cache. It's a bit off the beaten trail of where we're going, but... Oh, we have a datacron. There's a datacron up here. I remember having to jump. This is the starting point here on this pipe to get you onto there. Yeah. Oh, we have some Imperial, friendly Imperial droids here, which means we're relatively close to... Yeah. I wonder where the Republic tram station is. Here, maybe? Looks similar. So, we're looking for rebel supplies. Droids with scanners. Not ideal. Excuse me, sneezing away. Gotta remember we can only put one target to sleep at once. Security chest. Okay, managed to grab these supplies rather than destroy them. I guess it's one thing to improve Imperial morale.
I destroyed the rebels' supply cache.
Then we're one step closer to ending this pointless uprising. You've done the Empire a great service today. We may yet see this planet fall in line.
Indeed, Lieutenant. Level 79. Okay. Let us now travel to the east. How do we get over there? Oh. There may be an intersection. No. Right, how do we get into... Oh, maybe it's there. Further south. behind here.
Impressive use of explosives. It takes exceptional power to level buildings, and really the wreckage is quite minimal.
Indeed. So, we are here in part of the main storyline, but we'll bypass that for now. We just need to go beyond the ruins of this building. And deal with the stronghold. Ooh, crap. Uh-oh, they found us. Oh well, so be it.
There.
Okay. Need to deal with the guerrilla forces inside of this building, the munitions stronghold. And also destroy any of their supplies. Do have some droid support, but we're not trying to really put them to sleep now. Gotta watch out, our armor's been heavily reduced from their attacks. Just seeing if there's any easier supply caches to deal with. Not really. Oh well, that's fine. Who is here on this instance with us? Lord Cursed, a level 58 assassin. Okay, our objectives are complete for now. Let's get back to the war camp. Report that the Munitions have been radically reduced, as has resistance.
Your money's always good here. Come again.
Oh, there was a mission terminal there. I wonder if that had a mission earlier that I missed. There should be a mission around this region. And I was wondering who gave it to me. Maybe I missed it.
That was amazing. I saw the fires through my optics. Part of me still wishes we could have blown all the charges at once, but that... Corellian star drives won't be funneling any more money.
I enjoyed that destruction far more than I expected.
Nothing brightens the day like a batch of high explosives. Those were some big booms. You really pulled my fat out of the fire. You ever need some custom work done? I owe you.
Keep that in mind.
The rebel weapons shipments are stopped permanently. The resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Darbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
What tunnels?
There's a network of underground pipelines. Rumor says they stretch kilometers beneath Coronet City. All of it, Solonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
Patience, Major. The Solonians are fierce warriors, and those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels, clawed to pieces.
Thanks for the morale boost, Darbin. Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Just keeping you informed. Of course, if I was in charge of Corellia, those tunnels would have been cleared out long ago.
The rebels are down there collaborating with the Solonians. They're following the orders of Myrtle, a vicious warrior, and the Solonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrtle's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
The more troops join me underground, the quicker the Solonians fall.
The tunnels were built to deflect an invading force. Only after you've dealt with the Solonians can our forces flank them. As for you, Darbin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Await my orders.
Right away, my lord. Corellia's Prime Minister-to-be is happy to serve.
The Empire's grip on Corellia is tightening. Crush the Solonians, and our victory will be that much closer.
Okay.
The Solonians are rebuilding the resistance. Take to their tunnels and hit them where it counts.
I'll do. So... let's have a look at this quest here. Ah, this is a different quest, not the one I was expecting. Corellia's future is bright. Commerce, industry, tourism, all will flourish once we wash the rebel element from our streets. Vilest of all rebels are the Solonians, the pestilent, plague-ridden refugees that pollute the tunnels beneath our great city. These rabid animals are not true Corellians, yet they seek to steal our planet. We must defend against them. Purge the traitorous Solonians, safeguard our glory, and the Corellian government will honor your devotion. I see. Well, we are going to be heading into the tunnel system before long. We can certainly look into that. You're crazy, but Jerez here, hi.
I'm ruined. Finished! Those Blastosalonians with their riots and their mangy hides. Too busy fighting the Empire to think about the working man, the entrepreneur.
They'll be put down soon enough. Then you can go back to whatever it is you do.
Arms dealing. At least until those rodents put me out of business. Major Tradik's expecting me to deliver a shipment of military-grade ordnance, but the Furball Coalition won't even let a rumor get through. It's not just the Solonians, either. Wookiees, Drawl, just about every flea bag in the galaxy's stonewalling me.
You think telling me is going to help?
I'm sure you don't give a Cathar's hackles about me, but there's an entire regiment of Imperial troops waiting for this gear. If you clear out those mongrels, I should be able to deliver the merchandise. Heck, I'll cut you in on a slice of the profits.
We have an agreement.
So you'll do it? Maybe I'm not headed for financial ruin after all. The Wookiees and the Drawl are the ones I'm most concerned about. Thin their numbers a bit, and we'll be in business.
Now, yeah, okay, this is the quest I thought about. I didn't see it earlier. Thankfully, we still need to be over on the eastern side of Labor Valley. But yeah, there are Drawl, who we've yet to really encounter, or Wookiees. We know the species, we just haven't encountered them. And obviously the Solonians we're dealing with right now. So actually, pull out the map again. Let's see. Head out here. And then we have the tunnel network almost straight in front of us. Perfect. Some of the responses feel a bit slow, but that happens on occasion. We'll just have to work through it. Gonna bypass these hostile droids. Oh, bloody hell, 24 people? What the hell is going on? That's a lot of level 80 people who've just turned up on the... This is the PvP instance, isn't it? It is. What the hell is going on? They're probably over in Axial Park, if I would imagine, the other players. Axial Park is like almost what I would call the fun area of Corellia. It's actually a rather beautiful place. We need to deal with 24 Solonians and find their den mother. Someone just... Was that Dr. Loken, or was that someone else sneaking past me? I thought I just saw a shadow. Oh, it's a bit of like some sort of dust. Did you see that? Just going past the floor here? Alright. There it is again. Oh, and now everyone's disappeared. They were here for a moment and not anymore. Oh, put a mask back on. Have to remember. Keep remembering. Safety first. We're not using our corrosive grenade as much now that we're relying more on the spread of our dart and our blast. I mean, it won't matter so much against stronger enemies, it's just something I've noticed. Oops, that's the wrong button. Oh well. Okay. So thinned out the Salonians here in the tunnel. Now let's go find their den mother, shall we? You think tunnels, you don't expect the tunnels to be this large. They have a lot of potential for concealing armies and such. And force fields as well.
I've heard much of the Salonians' fearsome leader. I'll rest when Corellia serves the Empire.
Corellia is under new management, Myrtle. Incredible that you took her down alone, sir. This Salonian has claimed many Imperial lives. I am General Heska, Imperial Guard. Darth Decimus sent us to assist.
I expected troop backup, not someone of your rank.
The Imperial Guard responds to the most vital missions. We flanked the den and caved in the tunnels behind us. The rebels' transportation network is crushed. As for the Solonians, Darth Decimus leaves their fate in your hands.
Solonians will make good servants, but revolt again and you're finished.
Finally, we can focus on our fight with the Republic. Corellia's once pristine axial park is now a war zone. The Republic's desperately fighting to regain control. Darth Decimus hopes you'll lead our offensive. We collapsed the tunnels leading out, so you must take a rocket tram to Axial Park. Meet me in our garrison. We'll crush them.
General Heska of the Imperial Guard. Of course, we know the Imperial Guard directly serve the Emperor. And he is the head, the actual head of the Imperial Guard. Well, stationed on Corellia at least. But he is a very important individual all the same. A brilliant field tactician, an accomplished pilot, and seemingly virtually unstoppable in battle. He first saw military action as a young man during the sacking of Coruscant, assigned to the first wave of shuttles to land on the surface. His squad was intended for a diversionary role and draw initial Republic fire. But Heska refused to be used as mere blaster fodder. Instead, he led his team in a furious assault that broke the Republic lines and transformed the battle into an Imperial rout. He quickly gained recognition both inside the Imperial military and the Imperial Guard, and his deeds since have firmly established his reputation as one of the Empire's greatest military heroes. I see. And he's obviously aiding Darth Decimus's conquering of Corellia right now. So, we'll get ourselves back to the Imperial War Camp. And once again, this is a perfect place to take a break. There is still a few activities we need to complete here in Labor Valley. Of course, we're going to help the arms dealer deal with some of the local rebels in the forms of aliens, like the Drall and the Wookiees. And then we're going to look into pulling... Is it Zamar? Yeah, Moff Zamar. We're going to pull his Skyhopper down so that we can get a accurate representation of Imperial forces here on Corellia. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.